Football needs a Neymar. We need Neymar at his very best on a consistent basis. When we don't have that, I get angry, I get pissed off, and I act out. I think this is Messi's best game for PSG because the guy just looked lively, he looked sharp, and he just looked comfortable. Is Galtier that dude? Is Galtier that freaking dude? Let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion. I get it's Nantes, aka Nantes, but now we're going to call them Nantes. I get it. It's Nantes. I get it that it's a team that ain't a Real Madrid, it ain't a Bayern, it ain't a Man City, it ain't a Barcelona and so forth. I get that. But we're looking at how the team is playing and how the team is flowing. Pochettino is a vibes merchant. His vibes. He has no clue about the personality of a team, the character of a team, or how to launch or construct or concoct an attack. He has no idea. The guy's freaking vibes. That's all he's his freaking vibes. But with Homeboy, it's like, oh, okay, there seems to be an idea. There seems to be a concept. There seems to be something that this guy is actually trying to construct and create in a way that you can say, okay, I see what you're trying to do. I see how you're trying to flow. I see how you're trying to say what's up. So, Neymar looks good. Like, look, we know what Neymar can do. Neymar at his very best, you could argue he's the best player in the world. When Neymar wants to be at his best in full flow, full creative, effective flow, I think he's the best player in the world. I think for Messi not getting towards his stages, and I'll get to Messi, but when Neymar is at his very best, he's that dude. He's that dude, the way he connects with guys, his football brain, his football IQ, his passing, his creativity, the things that he sees, the things that he tries out, how his transitional play, how he quickly transitions from midfield to attack, and how he brings the ball up, and how he can attack and hurt you in so many different ways. You know, the little flicks behind guys and so forth. When he's at his best, he's football. So the frustrating thing is why we haven't seen this enough at a consistent high level. That is always the thing frustrating me. So I need to be fully clear here. My hate on Neymar is out of frustration. I hate Timo Werner because the guy's a brainless piece of crap. That's why I hate Timo Werner. But my hate for Neymar is, damn it, I'm here for football. Look at the guys I have at the rafters. I'm only here for football. That's it. I'm only here for football. I'm only here for the Teshtiks and the Salinis. Neymar is part of the Teshtiks and Salinis. I'm here to promote a Neymar. Football needs a Neymar. We need Neymar at his very best on a consistent basis. When we don't have that, I get angry, I get pissed off, and I act out. It's very simple. I'm not stuttering here. It's very simple. So, if he can keep on playing like this, not only in Uber Eats, but in the UCL, PSG can win this trophy. Because Neymar and Messi, that's the connection. Because what Neymar and Messi were doing in this game was what I thought that they would be doing in this PSG team. Because let's be real, the Neymar of Barca and the Neymar of PSG, they're different. And the notion was, can Neymar and Messi both operate as number 10s and so forth? And the notion was maybe not. But this is now where we now have to put on like our Einstein mind frame. Is Mbappe the issue? Let's just have a discussion, guys. I'm just spitballing. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Is Mbappe the issue? Because you see, when you have three guys, these are three personalities, three different ways of interpreting the game, and people who make different choices. These are three different entities that will make three different footballing decisions and choices during a game. So that's thing of creating a chemistry between those three places it's very hard. You see, it was easier for Brazil to do it with a Dino, Ronaldo, and Rivaldo because they're Brazilian. So because they're Brazilian, we understand how to say what's up. MSN. Now, think about MSN is like, bro, these are three different guys from three different countries, but they're all South America. As much as there's a way in which we play football in a country, there's also a way in which we play football within a specific part of the world or within a context of the world. Mbappe, he's half African, half European. mixed. No, well, oh no, he's African. What was it? He's African, yeah, because he's half Algerian, half Cameroonian. So this is an African point of view with these two South American point of view. So Mbappe's decision making may not gel well. That's why sometimes we saw Mbappe really rolling well with a Messi, and Neymar was sort of lost out. But here's the thing, though. Let me see something that maybe PSG fans will like. Shout out to your boy Evans. Bonjour, 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 mon ami. Bonjour, mon ami. So, alors, that was under Pochettino, who we know is trash. The guy's trash. We've not seen over a bunch of competitive games Eminem under the tutelage of Galtier with this whole back three and this system that he's tried to incorporate. We've not seen that. So unless we see that on this guy and how he rolls, we cannot really judge it. So maybe Galtier was like, no, I know how to employ an Mbappe, and I know how to employ a Neymar and a Messi. But my thing though is that I still feel it doesn't work, because I look at this PSG team and look at how they were playing and I look at how they were connecting, and I'm like, bro, you put a striker there, boom. You put Lewandowski in that team. Food, like full on food. Like it's a meal. Like, you know how I have a meal? It's if you put a striker with what Neymar and Messi are doing as these two creative roaming number 10s, that's a meal. That's like a full on meal that you can be happy with. What's I gonna say? So, because if you're now bringing in an Mbappe into this whole thing, do you play him as a striker? Mbappe is not a striker. You can't play him as a striker. And I think the idea is if you play all three of them, they all have to be roaming. But again, you put Mbappe into this concoction. Is he going to gel well with what Neymar and Messi is doing? So it's very interesting. Guys, I told you about Verratti. Verratti and Vitinha, that's two double pivot. They looked all right. So I think if Vitinha may be another piece that may be missing in terms of how he wants the midfield to function and roll the ball through. That was a nice goal by Ramos. And again, that's why I can't really judge the defense, because Nantes were not doing anything. So PSG, defensively, they were fine. They did the thing. They were not really under much pressure, but I don't know how much I can judge them, because, bro, they hardly did anything to try to breach them, But I just thought that, I believe it was a three of Marquinhos, Ramos, and Kimpembe. They looked good. They looked relaxed. I still have questions over Kimpembe. But bro, Messi, man, this is one of the better games that Messi has. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this might be Messi's best game for PSG. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I think this is Messi's best game for PSG, because the guy just looked lively. He looked sharp. And he just looked comfortable. It looked like he finally knows what he's doing. He finally knows his role and he's happy with the role. And just how he was connecting with Neymar, I was like, bro, that's key. Because if you get both of these guys connecting and understanding each other and finding each other, boom, look at the goal. Beautiful through ball by Neymar. Messi gets the ball, and he now has the confidence to be like, no, let me not just go for the simple bottom left-hand corner. Let me try and bamboozle, adopt the keeper, which he did. He adopted the keeper, made him an orphan, and they said it was up into an empty net. Classic Messi. He's still rounding keepers at this age. So, again, it looked good. PSG looks good. They looked good. But we know what it's about. When the season starts for Uber Eats, but the question is always UCL. It's about keeping the consistency in Uber Eats. It's about what they do in the UCL, and when Mbappe now comes into this team, what will they do? So I still have questions over Galtier. But bro, if Galtier can get Messi and Neymar playing at this level, and Mbappe can come and can connect with them, and they can all play at this kind of high creative level where they're gelling well and have chemistry, maybe, just maybe,